First on Iran, as you know, we have our Indian nationals in that country. Over 550 Indian nationals in Iran have crossed over into Armenia through the land border. We also have had approximately 90 people or 90 of our nationals from Iran cross over into Azerbaijan through the land border. These movements were facilitated by our embassy in Tehran. They helped them with visas as also with immigration formalities where required. In this group of 550 people that I mentioned who have crossed from Iran into Armenia, we also have 284 people who have gone there to Iran on pilgrimage. These people are there right now in both these countries. Some of them are already returned and others will be returning in the next few days or so. Our embassy in Tehran, in spite of all the difficulties, continues to be fully functional. For the last few days, they have also been able to relocate students who were outside Tehran to cities which are safer for them. जैसा कि आप लोग जानते हैं कि ईरान में भारतीय समुदाय के लोग में कुछ नाविक लोग भी हैं और साथ ही साथ मछुआरे समुदाय के लोग भी हैं। इनके कंपनियों के साथ हमारी लगातार बातचीत होती रहती है, यानी कि हमारे एम्बेसी की राजदूतावास की बातचीत होती रहती है ताकि हम उनका देखभाल सुनिश्चित कर सकें। सभी भारतीय नागरिकों का से हमारा अनुरोध है कि जो एडवाइजरी हमारे राजदूतावास ने निकाला है उसको देखें और उस पर अमल करें। जहाँ तक हमारा भारत सरकार की बात है, हम लोग प्रतिबद्ध हैं अपने देशवासी जो वहाँ रहते हैं ईरान में, उनकी देखभाल के लिए, उनकी भलाई के लिए। बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद।
Good afternoon. The Ministry of External Affairs continues to closely monitor the evolving situation in West Asia and the Gulf region. The safety, well-being and security of the Indian community across the region remains our highest priority. The Ministry's Special Control Room continues to function for addressing queries from Indian nationals and families. We are also in constant touch with the state governments and union territories to coordinate our efforts. Our missions and posts across the region are working continuously, operating 24/7 helplines, maintaining regular contact with a large number of Indian community organizations and associations spread across the region, and issuing updated advisories to keep our citizens informed. They also remain in close touch with the local government. We are extending all support to stranded Indians and short-term visitors, including assistance for visas, logistical support where required, and facilitating transit arrangements. We are also closely coordinating with the Ministry of Ports, Shipping and Waterways to render all assistance to the seafarers in the region. An update on the status of flights and airspace. Since February 28th, around 220,000 passengers from the region have returned to India. As far as UAE is concerned, as per information put out by the UAE authorities, there is a gradual resumption of operations from Dubai International Airport that were temporarily suspended today morning from passenger safety perspective. Indian and UAE carriers also continue to operate limited flights from other airports like Abu Dhabi, Ras Al Khaimah and Fujairah in UAE based on operational and safety considerations. As per available information, more than 45 flights are planned for various destinations in India today. All passengers can check revised and updated flight schedules directly with respected airlines. In case of any assistance, they can also approach our mission in Abu Dhabi and our consulate in Dubai through the 24/7 helplines. In Saudi Arabia, flights are operating from various airports to destinations in India. Flights are also operating from Oman to various destinations in India. Qatar airspace is partially open with Qatar Airways operating flights to India today and tomorrow. 3 flights are expected to operate to different destinations in India. Kuwait airspace has been closed since 28 February 2026. Special non-scheduled commercial flights by Jazeera Airways of Kuwait are expected to operate soon to India from from the Al Qaisuma International Airport in Saudi Arabia. For Indian nationals in Bahrain and in Iraq, where airspace is closed, transit through Saudi Arabia is being facilitated. An update on the incident in Oman. On March 13th, in an attack in Sohar city in Oman, unfortunately, 2 Indian nationals had lost their lives. The Embassy of India in Muscat is in constant touch with the families of the deceased Indian nationals and is coordinating with concerned Omani authorities. Their mortal remains are expected to be repatriated to India soon. The embassy also remains in close touch with the hospital authorities and the company to monitor the condition of the injured Indian nationals. None of the Indian nationals are seriously injured. On the incident in which Safe Sea Vishnu was impacted off the coast of Iraq, our mission team has been on ground in Basra to assist for the early return of the 15 Indian crew members of Safe Sea Vishnu who were safely evacuated and are currently residing in a hotel in Basra. They are also coordinating with the concerned Iraqi authorities for early return of the rescued Indian crew members and for early repatriation of the mortal remains of the Indian national who unfortunately